Hello, everybody. JP Pocock here, head coach from the Fight Farm, and I just wanted to touch base with all of you and give you my thoughts on Cody the Wolverine Stevens fight from last night versus Shinya Aoki on 1FC's Total Domination card. I had wanted to sit down and write an article or write up my thoughts on the fight, and it's a lot quicker to talk than it is to type, so you guys can listen to me and you don't have to read. So first thing I wanted to talk about is I guess as friends and fans of Cody, we're all entitled to an opinion on his competition and his and the officiating and all of that goes on, and I have my opinion and I'll say it. As far as Shinya and the way that he fought against Cody and the way that he conducted himself throughout that fight. Cody is the toughest fighter that I know. He's sacrificed more than anyone that I know. He invests more than anyone that I know. I know how hard he fights. I know how hard he hits. I know how hard he scratches. And Shinya Aoki made it through 15 minutes with Cody the Wolverine Stevens. And anybody who can make it the distance with Cody, my hat is off to that individual. I've got nothing but respect for somebody who would fight Cody and somebody who can fight with Cody. So, as for the way that he fought against Cody, I mean, we're always so quick to hate on people who want to pass judgment on somebody that we're a fan of, and I kind of am taking the exact same perspective in this situation, and I'd like to see somebody fight Cody better than Shinya did. I don't have anything negative to say about the guy. My hat's off to him. 15 minutes with Cody is quite a feat. Cody's an amazing fighter and a world-class athlete, and if Shinya Aoki can fight him for 15 minutes, then geez, I don't have anything negative to say about the guy. He must be a great fighter himself. Cody and I got stuck in an awkward situation where it was just the three of us in the shower or in the locker room after the fight, and Shinya doesn't speak English, or at least not enough to get by in a conversation with us, and I don't really think he had anything to say either. It was real clear the dude was in a fight. It was written all over his face. So he had a heck of a challenge, and if you watch the fight, he's not exactly known for showing a ton of respect for opponents, Shinya that is, or for being a real nice guy. I mean, they talk about him breaking limbs and things like that. So round 3, he came out and he offered a glove to Cody, and I think that says a lot about his views on Cody. He didn't have anything to say to us. He doesn't speak English, but he came out in round 3 and he offered the glove. So I think that says a lot about his views on Cody, and my views on Shinya is, man, guy must be a great fighter. He made it through 15 minutes with the Wolverine. So that's what I have to say about Shinya. As far as how he made it through that 15 minutes, that's not for me to judge. I can't say I'd fare better than that, so I've got nothing negative to say about that. Moving on from there, I want to talk a little bit about just what an amazing professional athlete that Cody has matured into. And I call him a professional athlete because I want to kind of make sure that everybody has an idea of what goes into that as opposed to being a world-class competitor. And Cody is one. I'll get to that. An amazing professional athlete is an individual who has to go from on one day we were given an itinerary that's literally, I think, 15 pages long. We have photo shoots. He has to go to autograph signings. He has to go to video shoots. In between all that, I watched him field probably a half a dozen interviews with everybody from small local stuff from in Ohio to Fox Sports, Yahoo, SureDog. It was one thing after another. And in the midst of all that, of course, he has to stay focused on his competition. He has to keep his weight on point. He has to eat clean. And we had to find time to work out. And then he's also trying to manage all of his social media by himself. And he did it all amazingly well. And then, of course, what sets all of that apart from being an amazing world-class competitor is he managed to handle all of the professional athlete stuff, which is the media storm. And then following all of that, he went and he put on an amazing performance. He fought his heart out against a legitimate current world champion. And Cody put on 15 minutes of classic Cody Stevens fighting, which is bell to bell scratching, hitting hard every opportunity that he gets, hitting with everything that he has, and non-stop aggression. Even in defensive positions, it's non-stop aggression. It is gameness and scratching at its finest. And it was just a real honor and a privilege to get to sit cage side and get to do all that. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, I want to take a minute to talk about what a privilege and honor it was to get to sit in on some of Tiger Muay Thai, some of their last workouts and practices with Cody, and get to watch Brian Ebersol run some stuff, and to get to witness his coaching. It was really awesome and educational to get to watch a coach at that level do his thing, and then getting to sit and kind of run as a bucket boy in the corner for Brian Ebersol and Roger Huerta. They did a great job. I was really impressed with how efficiently and professionally that they ran that corner. I'm always concerned when I go and I'm not the chief second in a corner, because I've seen some really anyway. I've seen some bad cornering, and what I saw last night was great cornering. I was impressed, and I learned a lot, and I've got a lot left to learn. But boy, I got to do a ton of learning on this trip, so that was a real pleasure. And that's pretty much everything I have to say about the experience. It's just we've all known that Cody was up and coming, literally. I mean, he's been doing what it takes to become a world-class competitor, and he's also going to end up being is a great professional athlete as well. So it's awesome getting to witness all that's going on in his competitive career. So that's all I have to say. Thanks everybody for listening, and make sure that if you have not already, that you get yourself online and that you like all of Cody's social media stuff. Cody the Wolverine Stevens. Make sure you get on there and you give him some like and you give him some follow. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Can't wait to get back to the States. I'm going to get a hamburger and do some regular stuff in America. All right. Goodbye.